What if retirement wasn't an ending, but a beginning? A quiet return to rhythm, to presence, to self. Imagine waking up somewhere warm, where the morning moves slowly, the streets are safe, and time is no longer scarce. Where food is grown nearby, healthcare works, and every face you meet carries softness instead of rush. In this video, we'll explore 5 countries where retirement is more than affordable. It's deeply livable, places where life after work is not a retreat, but a gentle expansion, where age is not hidden, but honored. Let's begin. Your next chapter might be waiting somewhere simpler, slower, and closer than you think. In Greece, time doesn't push, it breathes. There's a certain softness to the way people move here, especially as they grow older. A pace that listens to the seasons, to the sea, to the body. Whether you choose the forested calm of Evia, the healing quiet of Icaria, or the rustic stone villages of the Peloponnese, you'll find something rare, a life that isn't trying to keep up, it's simply unfolding. In Icaria, one of the world's 5 blue zones, people routinely live past 90, not because they try, but because they live close to land, to laughter, and to each other. There, aging is not something to manage, it's something to inhabit with ease. You'll see grandparents in the cafes at dawn, walking slowly uphill with a bag of oranges, neighbors who know your name, and health systems that support you, whether through public clinics or local doctors who still make house calls. Retirement here can be not just affordable, $1,400 to $2,000 per month, but deeply human. It includes fresh food, gentle routines, and the quiet dignity of being seen at every age. Greece doesn't offer a program, it offers a place where life continues, not loudly, but fully. There's a quiet warmth in Malaysia, not just in the air, but in the way people treat one another, especially those in their later years. Here, age is met with kindness, not with avoidance or apology, but with eye contact, soft words, and space. If you dream of a retirement that feels tropical yet grounded, Malaysia may surprise you. 2 places especially stand out. Penang, a vibrant island where street food meets English-speaking doctors, and where hospitals are efficient, modern, and affordable. You'll find bookstores next to temples, conversations over coffee that last the afternoon, and communities that welcome you in, no matter your accent or passport. And then there's Langkawi, an island of sea breezes, morning bird calls, and ocean light. Here, life feels light-footed. The days open slowly, and your only task may be walking, stretching, smiling. Healthcare is excellent and often costs less than a plane ticket. Private insurance is accessible, and monthly living expenses, including rent, fresh food, and care, rarely exceed $1,200 to $1,700 USD. But numbers can't describe what it feels like to be treated, not as someone fading, but as someone arriving into a new phase with grace. In Malaysia, you don't just extend your years, you expand them with rhythm, warmth, and quiet dignity. In Costa Rica, retirement isn't seen as withdrawal, it's seen as return to breath, to balance, to life itself. They call it Pura Vida, pure life. And it's more than a phrase. It's how they walk, how they wait, how they grow old, with presence and without rush. Here, in small towns like Atenas and Rica, expat communities grow not around gated clubs, but around markets, parks, and open porches. Neighbors exchange mangoes over fences. Evenings begin with guitar music or just the sound of wind in the trees. The government spends more on education and healthcare than on military. Public hospitals are free and accessible, while private options remain affordable, allowing you to choose what suits your needs without stress. Most retirees live comfortably on $1,400 to $1,800 per month, often with a home nestled in nature, weekly trips to local markets, and even a part-time helper if desired. And then there's the land itself. Costa Rica is lush, alive, a country where nature always feels close and time is kept not by clocks, but by sunrise, rain, and birdsong. This isn't retirement as withdrawal. It's a return to natural time, to embodied joy, to ease. Portugal doesn't ask for much, just that you slow down enough to notice it, to feel the breeze that carries the scent of the sea, to hear the clink of glasses on a shaded terrace at noon, to remember that presence is a kind of wealth too. In the Algarve and in smaller towns across the interior, life hums gently. The air is clean, the ocean is close, and people still greet strangers as if they might one day become neighbors, which perhaps they already are. Portugal offers public health care that's simple and structured, with low-cost private options available and professionals who treat you as a person, not a file. There are community clinics, home visits, and a culture where elders aren't sidelined. They're woven in. Seniors receive priority on the bus, but also in life, in festivals, in small-town politics, in daily rhythms shaped by family and food. And the numbers, a couple can live well on $1,500 to $12,200 USD per month in comfort, not compromise. That includes rent, healthcare, markets full of fresh produce, and afternoons shared with vinho verde and warm bread. But Portugal gives something rarer than affordability. It gives permission to sit longer, to speak slowly, to feel your own life gently re-inhabit your body. In Portugal, you don't just age, you begin to unfold. Spain doesn't treat retirement as retreat. Here, growing older feels more like growing into something deeper, freer, slower, but not smaller. In villages of Andalusia and towns across the interior and coastline, life is full of rhythm. Late breakfasts, midday strolls, long shared lunches, naps in the shade. Evenings begin when the sky turns amber and laughter echoes in tiled courtyards. The Spanish healthcare system is ranked among the best in Europe. Public, accessible, and deeply human. Doctors take time, clinics are clean and reliable, and community centers offer workshops, outings, and wellness programs, often free for retirees. But beyond the systems, there's the feeling. Older adults aren't hidden. They're in the parks, the libraries, the dance classes, walking, flirting, advising, still part of life's conversation. You're not an afterthought. You're a rhythm the country still dances with. Monthly budgets? Most couples live beautifully on $1,600 to $2,300 USD per month, especially outside the bigger cities, in sunshine-filled towns where oranges grow on the sidewalks and joy costs very little. Spain doesn't just care for your health. It feeds your spirit with flavor, with movement, with community. And here retirement is not the end of the book. It's the part where the story starts to breathe. So, where do you want to grow older? Not to fade, but to rise into stillness, into wisdom, into a life with fewer demands and more meaning. These 5 countries don't just offer lower costs, they offer higher quality of care, of attention, of time, places where retirement is not exile from the world, but a soft return to it, where your presence still matters, where the rhythm suits your heartbeat, where days are shaped not by pressure, but by light. If this vision stirred something in you, subscribe to Global Habitat. We explore not just places, but possibilities. Not just destinations, but ways of living. And in the comments below, tell us, where do you imagine your quietest, richest years? Because the future isn't something you wait for. Sometimes you move into it.